Okay, special edition video for the pre-AP kids because I know y'all have been procrastinating on that pre-AP assignment, like flat out, because y'all starting to ask questions now. And it's okay. I'm not going to judge you, but I am going to have to make this video because y'all don't even know what you're doing. So I'm going to help clarify. I'm doing quotation marks here because I'm not sure how we were struggling, but it's okay. I'm going to help. So, step 1 of your assignment for your second pre-AP project thing, you had to pick a mammal. Oh, and some of you don't know what a mammal is. So, here's the textbook. Oh, here's the little science source. A mammal. Animals that have fur or hair usually give birth to live young and can nurse their young with milk. Boom. Definition of mammal. Okay? So, now that we know that, you pick your animal. Whatever it is, okay? You could go with husky. I don't care. Pick an animal, okay? You are going to have to write 10 sentences about your animal, okay? This means, what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to Google a couple things, click on a couple websites, get some information, some basics. What does your animal do? What are the usual, how large does your animal get? It lives in what area? It eats what things? It has what type of hunting pattern? Does it go and stalk its prey? Does it wait for it to come to them? Whatever that is, you need 10 sentences of good things, okay? Do not copy and paste, because I know one thing. I've been teaching a long time, y'all, and I can 100% tell when what you're writing isn't what you did, what someone else did. That's how... See, that's the power of being a teacher. I can tell when you've copied and pasted, okay? That's not supposed to happen anyway. Okay, somewhere in these 10 sentences, you need to put the scientific name for it, which is the genus species name. So, humans have the name Homo sapiens, okay? That's the scientific classification name for humans. So, you need to get that name for your, for whatever animal you pick. Hold on. Species dogs. Okay, so let's say you picked some sort of, what is it? Oh yeah, let's say you picked the wolf. I'm using this as an example. I don't care if you use this because I'm only giving you basics. Okay, that means that when I Google and I get the name, then this one has a name of Canis lupus. That would be the scientific name that goes along with my wolf. That has to be somewhere within the 10 sentences that I'm writing about. Okay? Boom. Done. 3 adaptations of your animal. An adaptation is something that helps your animal survive. Okay? So, I know that some of y'all are stubborn, so I'm really going to give you the definition because you're going to tell me, what does that mean, miss? So, I'm literally giving you the definition of adaptation right now. Okay. Adaptation. A structure, behavior, or other trait in an organism that helps it to survive in its environment. Okay? Something that's helping this thing survive. Now, you pick some adaptations. You only need 3. You can totally overachieve. I am so for overachieving. Okay? But that's if you do everything else right. If you can barely do the basics, then just stick with 3. Okay? So you're going to pick 3 things that help your animal survive. 3 adaptations. Okay? There are different types of adaptations. This is why you need to know what you're doing. On page 549, sorry, I have so much stuff on this table. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna, yep, I'm doing it. Got it. Okay. Done with the textbook. On page 549 of your textbook, there is a table that lists the 3 types of adaptations. Okay? Structural is something physical. So I'm just going to put physical. Okay? So, you would describe, okay, I'm going to use a fish. A structural adaptation for a fish, because it lives in water, is its gills. Its gills pull the dissolved oxygen out of the water and into its body. Okay? Obviously, you can't use fish because that's not a mammal. Win. Okay? So, physical is something structural. Okay? Behavior, that's a giveaway. That's a behavior. And it even lists things that are possible. Okay? Adaptations for your animal. functional. Functional has another name, so I'll give you some help on that one. Functional also goes with, okay, this is the other part for it. Physiological. Okay, and you would think physiological is physical. It's not. Physiological is something that's happening specifically in its body. Okay, so let's see what else. I'm just gonna read you this definition. Maybe not, because I don't like what it's saying. It's something specifically that's happening inside the body that helps it. So really, this one, it mentions hibernating, but hibernating is more of a behavior, so we're going to change it. It's not that it's hibernating, it's that its metabolism changes. Okay, metabolism, like how fast you burn through your energy and stuff like that, metabolism. So that helps more specifically. You need to pick 3 adaptations for your animal. For each adaptation, you need to tell me what type it is. So it's easier for me to grade it if you just make a chart, okay? Please, you can look up a picture. I will give you credit. Look up a picture. You can draw it. I love drawing, but that's me. I mean, I don't know how much work you guys are getting from the other classes, so I'm going to assume you know what you're doing, okay? So you list the 3 adaptations. You tell me what type. Is it structural, behavioral, or I think the way they described it in your book was functional, okay? So tell me what type of adaptation it is. You have the picture that you've looked up. Now I need a description. Your description is like one of the heavy hitters here. I need a good description. I need you to go and tell me, well, my animal is nocturnal, and therefore that's a behavioral, behavioral adaptation. And by going out at night, it can limit the amount of water that it loses because it's not sweating, blah, 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 whatever. The description needs to be good, okay? Does this mean I need you to copy and paste? No, I need you to think, okay? I need you to think it out with your brain. After you're done with this little chart, you wrote your little 10 sentences, you need to cite your sources. Basically, go ahead and list all the places where you got your information, even if you used it, even if you borrowed the picture, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna use the sources, like, as a grade. You need to do it right, okay? You're about to be in high school. I'm excited for you. About to, because grades are still going in, and if you aren't doing your work, you're not going to be going to high school. Flat out truth. Anyway, I really hope that clarified things up. If you still have questions, children, if you still have these questions, please ask me on Google Classroom. Some of you have no clue what you're doing, and you really do not expect me to answer 3,000 questions on Google Classroom. I need you to watch this video, okay? I just explained everything the best to my ability, and I need you to watch the video, okay? I'm so glad we got that cleared up, y'all. Have a great day. Don't stay up too late procrastinating. Remember that technically your assignment should be due on Friday, but I've been really nice, and I've been saying that they're technically due on Monday, because that's when people with the paper packets would turn them in, okay? So don't procrastinate, because I'm going to be emailing your parents, and progress reports are coming out next week, children. Get it together. Have a great day. Have a great Friday.